Hello and welcome back to the Solistream with me, Halfway390, and MBK, and I think another person. And Ben, you really shouldn't have teleported to me then, because now I'm at the other end of the current. Oh well. Yeah, so we're back. With our Tekkit Lite server. A few things have happened, nothing major though. Apart from we got a refugee. We're sort of like doing that at the moment, but it's disclosed. No, undisclosed. I don't know. Undisclosed because of the case and that. But anyway, we've just finished one of our projects. I say finished. It depends if it actually works because we haven't turned it on yet. But here it is. What's this strange thing over here? Dun dun. Half Corpse Primary Oil Hub. It's basically the main oil platform that I showed you in the last video, I think. But now it's fully done. Everything's there. The tanks, the pumps, refineries, water tower, coolant tower, oil, fuel, tanks. Everything's there. Control room. So yeah, I've just put the last finishing touches on it and we're ready to turn it on. So Ben, if you want to make yourself onto the platform. Alright.
I already am.
Oh.
I'm already on the platform.
Okay, well I'm just going to come up there now. Don't actually have a way for boats to get up, but oh well. No.
Where's the oil refinery?
The oil rig. It's out at sea.
Which one? The one? Oh, can you TP me there, please?
Okay, one second. I'm just jumping really high. There we go. Yep, our new member of the company here, Matt's98. Welcome.
Matt.
Yep, so this is it. This is the rig. It's very cool. We've got lots of things on it. We've got loads of things down here. We've got refinery and everything. Water, pumps, oil. We've got teleport pipes for teleporting out everything. Water, engine room in here. Powered by combustion engines. So it's very cool setup we got here. And we're just about to turn it on. So, first things we need to do is get the pumps online. So which pumps do we want? So we've already got lava in the engines, and that's going to go to the pump, and the oil should be stored in here, so we don't want to pump the oil out yet. I think that's all we need to turn on at the moment. Okay then, so here we go people. Here we go, the moment of truth. So hope the engines don't explode. 3, 2, 1, and the switch is flipped, people. The switch is flipped. Oh, here's the energy going through the beam, if you just saw that there. Yep, those engines are pumping. Bit of energy going through it, not a lot. Don't know why. Don't know what's going on there. Well, I think that's working. Soon to see. The water pumps are on, so water's going to the engines. Let's see if there's oil coming down the pipes. Hup. Hup.
Here's the
It does
oil.
take a moment.
The oil.
Oh, do you see the oil? Oh, there it
Coming
is.
into the tank.
Precious oil. Aha, the first of half corpse oil has arrived, people. First half corpse oil.
Never seen a sight such beautiful.
So magnificent piece of work, this oil rig. Now we do actually have to, as a safety precaution, keep the water pump on down here because we don't want the engines to be overheating. But actually, because this is the first time we're getting fuel, we're actually fueling them with lava. Because combustion engines need fuel or oil to actually get fuel or oil. So, yep. It's awesome. First stage works, the engine room and the oil system thing. There it is, all collected in there. So we'll send it off down to the refinery in a moment.
Woo!
It's the main engine room here. This is where this pipe is where the fuel or oil will come in. See how much oil we've got left actually. Lava. Yeah, we've got a bit of lava left. So yeah, it's going well. Building up heat. The water level's fine. Lovely jubbly. Let's get out of this room. It's small. We really want to get a big supply of oil before we actually send it on down to the refineries. But bloody hell, how do I get this now? Screw it. Yeah, slightly laggy. My internet, not the server. Well, we've got a crane here. Doesn't actually do anything. I think I had this epic idea of putting the pump on the end of the crane, because that would actually give it a use. And we're going to have a flame boom, because flame booms are awesome, but waste of time. Here comes all the lovely oil. Isn't it amazing? Look at all that building up in there. It's marvellous. That's the path corpse on oil, first of many. So if you actually go in here and see if it's actually gone down. Oh yeah, the beam at the top I think's gone. Eating through that pretty quickly. Now at some point we'll turn these pumps on and the oil will be pumped down here into the refinery bay. We'll flip this switch because that'll pump the oil out. That's fuel, sorry, I'll put the fuel out. And those will go into these fuel tanks for storage, and they'll be pumped out of these and teleported back to our HQ for primary storage.
Will the pump ever pump the water when all the oil's wet?
It shouldn't do, because there's no water to pump, because it's gone straight down into the hole where all the oil is. Unless that caved in with the water.
Oh, okay.
Which probably will happen, so yeah, probably.
If the oil... If all the oil goes and the oil rig's still on, will it just...
it won't be a problem, because these tanks have already got oil in, so they won't fill up with water, because a tank won't... I think this is right, a tank can only hold one liquid, so if it's got already a bit of oil in, then the water won't go into it. So I just won't do anything.
Thank God for Minecraft, is it?
Yeah. Anyway, this, now you may say, well this was one small oil well and we've got loads. We're obviously not going to build an oil rig at each point. I think I said this last episode, but what we're going to have is a little tiny rig, just with a pump on, at each of the oil wells, and they'll all be pumped straight up there onto this main rig. So this is like the hub for everything. Yeah, there'll be lots of little platforms elsewhere. So yeah, it's coming along. Very, very nice. In the meantime, while this pumps, can we have a progress report then of anything else the company has done, or you have done?
Potions.
Yay!
All that things already done.
Guess we've got a potion lab now, so potions,
yeah.
so that's cool. We're gonna have to refuel these now.
Oh, we made the canteen better.
Ah, good, yeah, Matt, that's your job, isn't it? Yeah, Matt, can you make that like underground storage area, like do all the walls, so it's like not dirt and cobble and everything, because that looks horrible when I looked at that yesterday.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hope you like this oil rig, guys, and give you a few ideas. It's basically the smallest you can make, really. Basically, this is just literally to do the job. On my old server I was going to do a massive one with like living areas, and actually there'll actually be two separate rigs, one for getting the oil and one for actually refining it. I'll have like a generator, and one you could basically live on completely with quarry and everything. So that would be a good idea to build. Maybe we might do one of them. In the meantime we've got other things, we've got a nuclear power plant to do. Actually we could go back to building, factory. So we've got a lot of projects to do up there, lots of sub things to do here, blah blah blah. So yeah, doing well. Oh, we need a day. can't really think of much else to do. I just really want to hope this rig works. So actually might be worth having. I was thinking, tell me what you think about this, guys. On the oil rig, I was thinking of having a lava tower, which will have tanks full of lava, and those will fuel the combustion engines until we have enough fuel to run. What do you think of that?
What do you mean?
Maybe.
Might work. I mean, we do have space.
Ma-
A little
where's-
bit left.
Where's this fence went?
The what?
Fence.
What fence?
Yeah.
I don't know, the creeper probably blew it up.
What? Bloody creepers, yeah.
You're gonna have to put that back in because of.
God, this lovely oil. So awesome.
Gonna do a good job.
It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely brilliant. It's a cool rig though, isn't it? Nothing around here. Really. Do like this rig. Anyway, yeah, so we'll get back to you when we have a load more oil in these tanks, probably when the well's completely drained. When that is, we'll actually pump this out into the refinery. Okay, so we're back, and the oil has finished draining. Here it is in all the tanks. Hasn't filled them all up, but we definitely got quite a lot here, which is good. So the next part of the oil rig is to pump it on down into the refinery. So that's what I'm going to do now with this system here. I hope this works, because this has not been tested. Okay, so that's going into the pipes. Taken down here. Now we need to turn the refineries on. So we do that by putting the gold conductive pipe in, so we took that out. Ooh. So that goes here. Oh dear, these have run out of fuel, haven't they? That's not good, is it? Just quickly charge these. Turn this off a sec while we charge it. There goes the oil down here into our little marble refinery area. Yep, they're going in, so that's working. Now all we need to do is fuel up the things with some fuel. So, might as well do it with a bit of oil, got a lot of it. One of the problems with doing oil out at sea though is definitely the problem of water, because I just read that pumps actually don't just get the block which the little pump thing's touching, it also gets the blocks around it. So we actually had a problem with water coming down these pipes, so I had to set up a little water filter here. That's why that's there if you're wondering. At some point we're hopefully going to get this so fuel will actually be pumped in. It's just that this is the first time and obviously we don't have any fuel, so it's doing it manually. It's a bit annoying. How's that? Oh right, the heat's going down. It's going up. Right, so nearly done. Good rig there, I have to admit. So I've done this one anyway. Yeah. Just checking. Ah, really want it. Just annoying. Right, here we go then. So So this will now go on and provide power for our refineries. Hopefully. I think I'm lagging. You should be on. Strange. So anyway, here we go. Power going to the refineries. We also want to turn this on so we get all fuel pumped out. Actually, I'll leave this off for a bit, just so we can actually... Oh, there it goes, the fuel. First batch of fuel of Half Corp. First ever fuel. Isn't it amazing? Absolutely brilliant. There it goes.
Wait, I thought... Wait, oh no. Sorry, I got mistaken, because I thought you said about the oil.
No. First fuel, finally fuel. Why is this coming out? Probably need a redstone engine to actually pump it out. Oh, I don't know. Oh well, here we go, the refineries are working. We have oil being refined inside the refineries. Don't know if you actually have to have pumps pulling it out, but we'll do it anyway. There we go, fuel coming out, and the fuel should be going over here to our fuel tanks. Yep, they are. And ta-da, here's our fuel. Ta-da! Isn't it great? Then, when we flip this switch here, fuel will then be pumped on again out of this pipe to our phased pipe over here, which will teleport it back to Half Corp HQ for final storage. So it looks like it all works then. How amazing. What an awesome setup we have here. Finally working. So that's proof that our oil rig station works. Whoa, nearly fell off. So anyway, now let's have a look at where this oil is actually, fuel is actually going to go once it's all done here. For the meantime, it'll be stored here, but then it'll be taken to Half Corp HQ. A little bit of lag. Oh. This jumpy things sometimes just get a bit annoying. Like then. Ah. Hell. Up past our sorting floor. Ben, you still there?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay. We're past our sorting floor to this floor here, which is our oil distribution plants, as I said in one of my previous videos. So the oil will be teleported in through this phase pipe here, and then will be distributed, fuel, and be stacked up in these tanks. And then when someone places an order, which we already have some orders, we flip the old switch, and then the fuel is pumped out to another phase pipe, this one, and this is the output. And this will go to whoever wants the fuel. Or maybe buckets, or I might bucket it, depends. But there we go. That's our fuel system turned on finally. First ever fuel, and now we'll see it arrive in a moment. Back to the rig. You can see this machine's completely full. Over here, our bountiful fuel. Okay, let's just pump a little bit back to HQ then.
So is it going to be fuel storage at the HQ?
Yep, all our fuel's going to be stored there, and if anybody wants any, it will be teleported over to them from our fuel distribution point. So here our first batch of oil fuel. I keep saying oil. Here our first batch of fuel is being taken back to HQ. It should work. I haven't tested this bit, so this will be another thing.
I can see it now.
Can you?
Just find the laws of
Teleportation. Wait for it.
floating, falling up, if that makes sense.
Ta-da! The fuel has arrived. Dun dun dun. It's worked, Ben. Ben, it's worked. Look, we've got fuel. Our first final fuel is here.
Yeah, but it's dripping upside down, so...
But that's awesome. It's absolutely brilliant. How amazing is this? The first ever fuel refined in Solicraft Tekkit Lite by Half Corp. So guys, with this video, anybody wants any fuel, you know to come to. You obviously don't want oil, because oil's nowhere near as good as fuel. So yeah. I think that will wrap up for today's episode. I think we've pretty much covered everything. Anything else you would like to say, Ben?
No, not really.
Okay, as per usual. Yeah, so we'll see you in the next episode, where hopefully we should have a lot more fuel in these tanks, because we'll suck up a lot more oil, and probably move on to some of our other projects, like the nuclear power station, mob grinder, vaults, and all kinds of other awesome projects we're doing. But thanks for watching so far, and see you later.